Japan, AP, the majority of Asian shares fell on Tuesday, mirroring a significant sell-off on Wall Street amid rumors of another interest rate increase from the U.S. Federal Reserve. In Asia, benchmarks declined in Tokyo, Sydney, Seoul, and Hong Kong, but shares in Shanghai barely changed. Investors are unsure of when the highest inflation in decades will start to decline significantly, how much interest rates will need to rise in order to bring it under control, and how much the rate increases will slow the economy. This uncertainty is a contributing factor to the most recent market decline. When the Federal Reserve holds its annual meeting in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, later this week, investors will be eager for information about these uncertainties. Monday marked the second time in a week that the People's Bank of China slashed lending rates. The benchmark Nikkei 225 index for Japan fell 1.2% to close at 28,454.45. S&P ASX 200 Australia down 1.1% to 6,971.10. The Kospi in South Korea fell 1.1% to 2,435.26. The Shanghai Composite hardly moved, edging up less than 0.1% at 3,278.64, while Hong Kong's Hang Seng dropped 0.8% to 19,509.56. According to Anderson Alves at Active Trades, investors are becoming cautious as ongoing risk-off flows have struck global markets. He added that rising gas costs were a significant danger, particularly for Europe. Some of the industries that suffered the most losses on Monday were retail and technology. Stocks of smaller companies fell as well, pushing the Russell 2000 index down 2.1%. Bond yields increased. The yield on the 10-year Treasury, which affects mortgage and other lending rates, increased to 3.03% late Friday from 2.97%. Losses in the larger market follow a rise that lasted for several weeks. Investors are attempting to predict the direction of the economy as persistently high inflation harms both firms and consumers. Record high inflation also has investors focusing on central banks and their efforts to fight high prices without further damaging economic growth. The Federal Reserve's July board meeting minutes, released last week, confirmed intentions for additional rate increases despite indications of a slowing economy. Traders are concerned that forceful measures to slow the economy could become excessive and trigger a recession. At the Federal Reserve's annual conference in Jackson Hole, which begins on Thursday, Fed Chair Jerome Powell is expected to deliver a speech on Friday morning. Following a busy week of business and economic statistics that revealed inflation is still straining the economy but consumer spending is resilient, the Fed is holding its meeting. Martin remarked, "I don't think we're out of the woods yet on inflation. We still don't really understand how inflation will play out or what the Fed will do.